Good morning and welcome back to Miniature Monday here on Gaming with ADHD. It has been oh so long since I've been here to hang out with all of you folks. So, luckily we have this time where we can catch up. I'm very excited to be here with you. Anyways, no, it's I'm excited. We're not going to work on it today because I literally just got it. But I did want to take a quick look at a new game, but we'll do that here in a couple of minutes. We got to finish off the Goliath battle mech that we were painting on Friday. And I've only got about an hour today. Because we are going out for my son's birthday, so we'll see what we get done. But overall, it should be good times. Let's see. Trying to think if I have any amazing new news since yesterday. Oh my gosh! We got a wild Legion of Myth in the chat. Good morning, sir. I'm going to message you when I'm done, because we are rapidly running out of time to plan things. And Kim has been on my case. So, but we'll do that. We'll do that after. We don't have to save that for posterity in chat. So, but yeah, otherwise, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna jump into it. We will see how well this works, because actually here, so this literally showed up in the mail, or actually I should say UPS, like within the last hour. So, it literally just got here. And I have been excited about this. As I've said many times, I am technically a demo rep for Mantic Games, even though I am bad about getting out to stores and, building the local community, as it were. So, for the longest time, like I've mostly done like convention support stuff for them. Anyways, I was super excited that they got this license, and so I signed up to get some demos done for them out in the local store. And so I've got a demo copy. I have a retail copy of the bigger set coming soon-ish. But anyways, but they did also send a letter with it, since I'm a demo agent, saying, hey, we have influencers to do unboxings, so I'm not going to do a full unboxing. This is just going to be kind of like give you guys a sneak preview, because on Friday, I am straight up going to be painting these guys. I want them to look good for the demo. And so I do my painting live, so we're gonna do that. So, all right. So real quick, all right. Obviously, flyers for their stuff. I mean, as you do. A little assembly instructions. They've got some cardboard terrain, which is actually decent. So don't knock it because it's cardboard terrain. Just saying. A nice fat rule book. Big text, lots of pictures. Well, that's interesting. Headshots. For all dice test rolls in the game, a mechanism called headshots is ruled. Oh. It's an exploding 8. That's all. I'm like, ooh, headshots! No, it doesn't. You don't actually get a headshot. You just get to roll more dice to do more damage. That's fine. Anyways, so overall, I mean, decent rule book. Total of about 46 pages. Hey, Mundo! No, you're not taking crazy pills, Sixth World. Good to see you, bud. I was dead tired. I went upstairs like right away. So I was in bed by 8:30 and I slept until 2:30. So I got 6 hours of sleep. Woo! Anyways. All right. We've got a map. Let's see if we can zoom in. All right. Deadzone. I've covered it before, but I'll need to cover it more. It works on this grid system. So the playmat is pretty important because you do want these grids. They're 3 inches square. But overall, I mean, it's nice, heavy-duty paper. The print is really nice. I really, really like the detail on this. This is really good. No kidding, Six World. Holy crap. Anyways, I really like this. And then it's going to be kind of hard to show because of the infamously small work table, but the backside has a smaller board to play on, but then it also has lots of reference sheets. So this is literally set up for doing some demos. Here is the cardboard terrain. Obviously lots of little UNSC logos and whatnot all over it, as is appropriate. It is double-sided, which is going to be nice when I get an extra set. Lots of tokens. Deadzone uses tokens too, so that's normal. I'm going to guess these are spawn points. Or I really like this. This is done really well. And then the meat. Cool, no tape. Doesn't have to be awkward. All right, so we've got character cards. Yes, we'll get to the models here in a second. So Spartan Mark 7, Spartan Brawler. So obviously they've got, here, let me zoom in. Keywords, stats, weapons that they have. Looks like just a little bit of fiction on the back. So 2 Mark 7s, 2 Brawlers, 2 Zvezdas, 2 Deadeyes. And then we've got special orders, okay, anyways, nice reference sheets. Okay, so it looks like you get 2 of everything with 1 in red and 1 in blue. Let's see, we got equipment cards, which Deadzone normally doesn't have. Battle rifle, sniper rifle, gravity hammer, the rocket launcher, Hydra, energy sword, Covenant carbine, focus rifle, fuel rod gun, shock rifle. Morning, Kevin. Kevin says, red is for nod, peace through power. Anyways, so actually let me get these out so we can see which ones are which. Alright, so here is the Mark 7, if I can focus. So obviously these are single piece, pre-assembled miniatures. Lots of good detail on this. It's much stiffer than PVC, well, except for here on at the end, but definitely seems like a lot better plastic than your normal pre-assembled PVC, so that's good. That's the Mark 7. Here is the Brawler. I haven't decided if I'm going to paint them more consistent or if I'm going to paint them along the lines of red versus blue. Here's the Zvezda. I will admit I am excited because I already know how to do the face plates because it's got that mirrored glass. Anyways, that guy looks good. And then the Deadeye. I do want a model that's armed with the sniper rifle. I'll admit that straight up. You know, this is a rifle with a scope on it, but I want the actual sniper rifle. Anyways, all right. You get some D8s. That's a standard dice mechanic. And then you've got some Halo-styled command dice. Which, yeah, this is... I like these. I want more of these. I'm glad I've got my Spartan edition. So this is the Recon Edition box. This is the most basic box you can get for a starter. And I've got the Spartan Edition box, which comes with double the Spartans and some Covenant Elites. So I'm kind of excited. So little bit of background. I am not a fan of first-person shooters at all. I'm bad at them, especially for especially like if you want me in competitive play, then I just really suck. But I actually love Halo. I'm very excited for it. So short answer, I'm really excited for this. I know my oldest is really excited for it because, you know, he's a big fan of Halo as well. So, short answer, you know, come back Friday morning and I will be working on getting the miniatures painted. And if you're in Arizona, let me know and maybe I can come out to your store and do a demo. All right, so here's our Goliath from Friday. There, it wasn't a true unboxing, so that they don't get mad at me. I probably shouldn't have taken this off yet, but here we are. All right, so that more or less works. So it's got that clear rod holding it up, and I didn't want to paint it and then have this black rod, so I just covered it with some painter's tape, and that seemed to work more or less. It's got kind of a frosted look to it, but call it what it is. Anyway, so we're going to get this guy finished up today. And probably start on another Battletech figure because that's what I have ready. That, and while I need to paint more Eberron miniatures, my brain's just not in it at the moment. All right, actually, I need to pull up Sarna.net Goliath. Why is this so zoomed in? All right, Goliath weapons, PPC, and 2 LRM-10s and 2 machine guns. Okay, so I have the essentially I have the turret and the cockpit to do, because those are all the weapons on it. But we'll also, I do actually have Steiner decals, so I can at least put one of those on the leg, as is normal. All right, so I need my shiny silver. Anyways, the frustrating thing about Halo, I was actually supposed to be doing demos of it this past weekend, but it literally just showed up today. So I don't have it. So you weren't here on Friday, Max, but this one did get released as part of the new Kickstarter. But when I went to England last year, and actually met Steve Cross from chat, he had won the figure as part of a promo tour that they were doing, and for some reason he gave it to me, which was very generous, and I'm very grateful. And yes, it's been a year and I haven't painted it yet, so I'm finally getting around to it. I don't use all of the mechs that I own. I just like having the variety just for fun. So, you know, when you pour something out of a cup and something comes out that you're not expecting. All right, that is not decals that I need. Actually, let's do this. Let's get the base painted up first. I'm just painting it black like I always do. Let's see. So yeah, for me, it's I just like having the variety in my collection. A friend of mine also runs quads almost exclusively. So worst case scenario, I mean, he has all his own miniatures, but it's something that he could proxy so that at least you know it's a quad. And I think it's mostly just because, like, there are advantages to running quads. Obviously, there's some disadvantages as well. But I think he mostly just likes it to annoy the rest of us. Here, I'm going to make these awesome piloting checks, or I'm going to move sideways like a, you know, like a spider, and you know. Anyways, it's just, he's just funny with it. Where'd my reference go? Anyways, but otherwise, it was a good weekend for me. Yeah, Mundo, I agree. This one, I struggled a bit with it because of how the miniature is actually assembled. But I definitely like how the white side came out. It's not too bright. It's not too dark. It's not too messy. And I realize that I don't do like super complicated paint jobs anyways. But it definitely looks good. So the highlighting, I did a dry brush on it on Friday. So that was the highlight. I'm not gonna do much more highlight than that. Well, actually, I'm not gonna do any more highlight because I've already washed it. I am going to add a tiny little detail. Or a couple tiny little details. Just because I want to get a little bit more color in there. So in Legends, right above this line, it shows a little red band. And it probably won't show up on the camera very well. I want to add it just to start adding some more details, but also add a little bit more color into it because it's relatively plain with just the two colors in the wash. Sorry folks, I always struggle to keep it in the camera, you know that. All right, so it's not. Here, let me get closer. It's not crazy, but it just adds a little bit. Then the other thing I'm going to do, on the side of the missile pods, let me share the screen so you know why I'm doing it. But right here on the side of the missile pods, we've got this, and it looks like there's a little bit of red as well on the back of the missile pods. I think I'm going to add that too, since I've got a little bit of, I mean, just a tiny bit of red, but oh, I guess I should switch back. I know, I'm a super professional at this, folks. So it's super tiny, so really all I can do is just kind of touch it and hope for the best. So, let's see, what else do we got going on? Kid's having a birthday today. I almost don't have any teenagers left. It is very straight, like, you know, it goes very quickly from no more kids in high school to no more, you know, no more kids in their teens to suddenly granddad. I mean, I guess it's not suddenly granddad. I mean, it does take 9 months, but a lot of changes this year. Like, man. No, not until January, Grim. And luckily, everything is progressing as normal. No complications, so we're very excited about that. So yeah, in the meantime, it's just keep painting miniatures and covering my games and whatnot. You're excited because you're a kind person, Grim. And I appreciate it. Trust me, I really do. But yeah, we're all getting excited for it around here. Although it looks like they have settled on a name, and I am struggling to get used to it because it's more of a nickname than a name. But they like it, so all right. But if they give their second kid a nickname to my son probably knows who Conan is, but he's probably watched less Conan than I have, or watch/read/whatever less Conan than me. So it is not Conan the Destroyer. Their first child should know what it's best in life. I'm not gonna say it yet. I'll at least probably reveal the first name after the kid is born. But I'm definitely gonna wait until at least then. But I will admit, if they give their second kid a matching name, I'm gonna be like super annoyed. To put it simply, because anyways, oh, I have these little number decals, and it's got little number decals on it. Like right here. Do I put little number decals? I'm gonna, well, let's set those to the side. There we go. Steiner Fist. Like, I want to put the number decals on, but I also don't want to put the number decals on. What do you think, folks? Should I put the number decals on, or just the Steiner Fist on the leg? Which one is the right size? I think that one. Mundo is emphatically excited for me putting the number decals on the leg. Luckily, the Steiner logo is already a square. Chad Freehand. Steve Cross says I have amazing brush control. And while I love Steve Cross like brother, sometimes I have to disagree with him. So I don't know if I can agree to those terms. Waiting for the decal to dry. All right, fine. For the a true patron of the arts, aka Mundo, I will use the number decals as well. This is just not quite the right size. It's not horrible, but it is just slightly big for this leg. But the next smaller one was way too small. Anyways, looks good though. Nice little add-on. Do. Put some more water in the cup. Yeah, no, it definitely looks good on camera. I mean, even like the only thing I don't like about it is it's a very pale blue, so it just contrasts a lot with the regular blue that I've got for the mech. But they went with like a real powder blue in the art. I don't know, whatever. I'm being a little bit whiny about it. But it's fine. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I'm like, where'd the second one go? This is taking forever to release. Yeah, overall I'm really happy with how this guy came out. I don't normally do like a lot of the little extra details. Just because I'd rather get it to what I consider a done state. Alright, this is a bit of a mess. Decal set should... There we go. That comes out very nice. I'm going to trim this next one a lot closer. So on the forward hull, I have a lot less room to work with. And I barely fit it in the side. Let's do this. So that's just some decal set. Basically, it'll sort of melt the plastic of the decal to force it into the contours, and also just kind of more permanently affix it to the model. No, it's not hard coat. Although I should put a layer of purity seal on this when I'm done, but I probably won't because I will be lazy and probably forget. But yeah, so I've just got... Holy crap, I spent 40 minutes. Well, we spent like 20 minutes looking at Halo. I'm like, how have I spent 40 minutes and all I've done is put on 2 decals and paint the base black? Alright, the Salva set is definitely going to help a lot for this one. Anyhow, man, I say anyhow a lot. Alright, let's let that one dry. And it, ow! Children moving my stuff. Excuse me 1 second, folks. I go to get my paints for doing the mirror glass, and forgot that my child had taken all of the speed paints and moved them elsewhere, which always looks awkward. I really need to get a paint shaker. There we go. Look, the baghead is fierce and to be feared. So be careful, Grim. It might not end well for you. And then I'm just about ready to say that this guy's done. Okay, that came out a lot thicker than I was expecting. That should be fine though. It'll be interesting to see when it dries. Because it looks like it'll have a little bit more of a glaze look to it. So, meow! Ethan, please don't.
Sorry.
Even when they're almost 20, they're still...
Hey, you can't be mad at me. Today's my birthday.
I can absolutely be mad at you. That was a 19-year-old Mundo who, you know, Dad's on a live stream. Let's just make random noises. For more evidence, go watch the stream from yesterday where I was working on the statue and all of the children decided they wanted to show up and start contributing to the noise pollution. That was not great. Yeah, just about, Grim. Seriously. All right, let's see here. Vindicator. Named pilots. Do we have any named pilots? Notable Vindicator pilots. Doesn't say anything. Tori, good morning. I'm doing fine. How are you? Clearly, it has been way too early for you to show up for Talking Drek, because it's too early for me. And no, I say good morning regardless of what time of day it is. Oh, come on. Oh, McCarran's Armored Cavalry. There we go. Camo specs. Factions. So I'm trying to find a paint scheme for this. Because it doesn't say what unit she's in. Just says McCarran's Armored Cavalry. Or, oh, House Imara. Trying to find a good paint scheme, folks. I already did House Imara, or something close enough to it. Red Lancers? All right. I need the group's help. So, for a Vindicator, we have this option, the Red Lancers. So basically red with some black and gold highlights. Not a bad paint scheme. Or where is it? McCarran's Armored Cavalry. It doesn't say which. So we've got first McCarran's Armored Cavalry, second McCarran's Armored Cavalry, third. Ooh, I think this one. This one might be a little much for me because I don't really do wet blending. Ooh, I kind of like this one. Just the jade green with some white highlights. That's a nice one. Or fifth with this kind of powder blue and gray. All right. Fifth McCarran's Armored Cavalry. You know what? How about I create a poll? Which Vindicator all right, never okay. I've already got 2 votes for fourth McCarran's. So, which is super simple, but I really like it. Just a white trim, maybe some hazard stripes, a red cockpit. I mean, I realize it's just like a little hover unit, but I like that one. Okay, that is what we're doing. So let's stop that. And one day I will actually get my table redo done. But today is not that day. All right, we're going to need some Soylent Green. I think I've got a Dark Angel kind of green. I do. Black green. Great. And where's that ivory? Ivory. Okay. And I've already got the white out, so we'll call that good. Children being dorks. I had a jade. I think I still do. No. I had a jade green, but it was more of a metallic. So it wouldn't really be that appropriate for this. think I finally tossed it. You need some Soylent Green. You got 3 kids to choose from. Grim, that's not right. That's not right at all. No, but it's got more of a darker tone to it anyways. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use this black green. Exactly, Six World. Exactly. Well, that's awkward. The little cap came off with it. Or seal, I should say. Oh, did I already open this? Apparently, I already opened this. I thought I hadn't. Because I normally will paint the tip of the bottle so that I know more what the paint's going to look like when dry. I don't remember using this at all. Yeah, it was, and so that's kind of what I'm going for, but I'm going to mix some of the regular green and ivory and just do a dry brush over it before I go with the white detail. Hey, Skunks, how you doing, man? And thank you for joining the channel as a member. By the way, folks, I know I don't pimp it very often, but membership, $2 a month. If I have at least 10 members of the channel, I do a giveaway where you can pick out a miniature and I will 3D print and paint it for you. Well, I appreciate that, Skunks, but I don't pimp the memberships that often, so gave me a good excuse to do it. I mean, the real goal is to have the channel pay for itself. Memberships are one way to do it. But I also don't want to, quote-unquote, grossly shill. I mean, there is a level to which I will just, like, do an ad read. Not gonna lie. Depends on the ad read. I do have some standards. We'll see if I ever get that big, though. But I mean, if Raid Shadow Legends ever reaches out to me, you'll all know. There will be signs. am kind of excited. We've got, I do actually have some plans in the works. My friend Kevin wants to join me on paint streams. So he was testing a setup today, which, I mean, I like. Like I love talking with chat, and like I'll still like I'm definitely gonna keep doing the paint streams. The paint streams are fun. This is our time. But but like so I'm wanting to get Thursday evening live streams going as well, because that's like when I typically will do interviews or well, lately it's just been when I do interviews, but I mean, like, just have a kind of a panel discussion talking about all sorts of stuff. And so right now I've got plans. I want to do one with my boys as long as they're interested. I want to do just like a miniatures one, talking about stuff going on with miniatures, you know, people from the miniatures industry. I've got like I do the RPG one on Wednesday with Seraphis and in future other people. So anyways, but so I want to get Thursday. I want to get Thursday up and running at least 2 times a month. So but then like bring people in and we can do group paint streams or just all sorts. Just, I mean, again, you all know what panel shows are. I don't know why I'm talking to you trying to describe what it is. You all know. But have some fun with it. So all right, this paint is not drying fast enough. But I like how this I already like how this is coming out. This is going to be a nice different mech, but also, I mean, it's not going to be too crazy. I'll use some dark silver for the joints like I normally do. Just need to figure out how I want to do the striping with the white. For that, I am going to go with just like the titanium white. This stuff is just, this is white. And I'll probably do this after I wash it. Just because I want to keep the bright white on it. So there's that. Hey Malachi, how you doing, bud? Anyhow, that's all right. That's coming out nice. All right, so for our Goliath, now that the speed paint dried, I don't mind what it did with the lens. I can still sort of see the metallic, but usually it's a lot thinner than that. So, little disappointed, but overall, we've got the number decals, we've got the Steiner decal, did some little hazard stripes, the little red pins right there. Bunch of just little details that actually, I know I'm lazy about doing those little details, but it just made it pop. Now I'm gonna have to find ways to do it on other mechs. We'll see. Anyways, this one is done. So put that in the pile of take pictures. Because I'm gonna, anyways. Anyhow. Alright, so Malachi, yes, I know you just showed up, but even though now everyone's starting to get here, I am actually gonna call it. I'm gonna call it because I gotta go get ready. Paint the details black and then put the color you want. Depends, Mundo. Sometimes you want to go with a lighter color instead of black, because black just doesn't play nice with the light colors very well. Okay, so I'm going to end it because I've got to go get ready for birthday dinner. Okay, Friday, if you want to see more of the Halo game, number one, you can go back and watch the beginning of the stream. We opened up the Recon edition, but Friday I will be painting the Halo miniatures because I've got to get those ready so I can go do some demos. I'm probably going to keep them relatively simple, but we'll see what I do. I haven't decided if I want to do red versus blue, or if I want to do more like, you know, like John 113 green. I don't know. Put it in the comments, folks. Let me know what you want, what you want to see. But we'll get working on that on Friday. Anyways, Seraphis and I will be back on Wednesday with our Eberron deep dive. We're gonna do dragon marks and all right, we've got red versus blue. Six World wants to see pizza Spartans. I won't do it with this set because this is going to be my demo set, but Six World, oh, you've got me tempted. I have the Spartan edition coming. Oh, that's tempting. We will see. We will see. Anyways, so yeah, Wednesday we've got the deep dive, me and Seraphis. I am still trying to get my my Shadowrun review done. I've just been struggling to get the reading done. And so I'm hoping to have that up for Wednesday. Yes, I realize I've talked about it for like a month and a half now. But also I'm going to have another video for the Spiky Bits loot boxes. Yeah, Mundo's right. I've got Spiky Bits loot box number 2 to do the review on. And then we're going to have in it, I want you guys to watch it because in it there's going to be a request from the chat. But I want you, or not the chat, but the audience, that I'm going to want your comments on. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Sorry I wasn't here this morning. I had to get some sleep. So appreciate you still coming out, hanging out with me. It was a great time. I like this. It's great. I appreciate y'all. So, all right, I'm going to end it. I'm going to stop sounding awkward, and we'll talk to you